Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. Real quick little yak at the screen here. So I got up this morning and I took Joker out with the puppy. And I always like to have a good mentor dog, especially with weak dogs or dogs that aren't as strong as other dogs. I call it weak dog, strong dog, right? You're taking the strong dog to be a leadership mentor towards a weaker dog. You know, you can use that in a lot of different contexts, but it's great when you have a good dog, and I've had several of them. Over the years, I've gotten pretty good at actually cultivating and training a good mentor dog, right? And it takes a certain type of dog, but it's also something, energy is coming from me, and being able to, voice tone is so much in communication with your dog, and I use it a lot. A lot of law enforcement trainers, learn to shut the hell up and let the dog do their job. When you get into scent work and that sort of thing, I totally agree. I would have a lot of bad behavior and bad habits as far as how much communication I do with my animals. You need to lay back in certain instances, and I can learn a lot from that. It would be hard for me because I'm so used to using my body language and my voice tone. I learned it from a young age, and I was very into it when I was younger. Vocabulary, how many words can a dog learn? Voice tone, the receptivity to body language and how in tune they are to that. That's why I love this little puppy. This little guy is just cognizant. His cognition is very high. It's on the high scale. And when you got the experience under your belt like I do, you sense it, you feel it, and you start to get into it. Like I said, a little mad scientist in me that's really been enjoying the hell out of this with Dante. Hell of a dog. So, same thing with Joker, trying to cultivate that good mentorship, which I've already been doing for a couple dogs now with Joker, and I'm always kind of doing something. But this little guy's 8.5 weeks old, so he's being a little precocious pain in the ass, right? It's kind of hard for Joker to handle. I've got a friend of mine that's got Dobies, and he has a rule with his Dobie. The Dobie's not allowed to show any aggression to the puppy. Okay? I disagree with that. I think that if you have a good mentor dog and you have the ability to cultivate a certain leadership quality, that the puppy needs to learn to respect hierarchy and learn to respect dominance. It needs to be fine-tuned. You can't have a dog that's being overboard and hurting your puppy and demoralizing him or taking the wind out of the puppy. That's not going to work. But when you got a dog like Joker and you can communicate as well as I have my communication with Joker, it's really cool. So this morning we did this. And I've got a little thing with Joker. When the puppy first showed up, puppy was when Joker was just wanting to nail him good. And no, you be easy. And I'm right on Joker. You knock it off, you be easy. You hurt that puppy, I'm going to kick your butt. So we have this little attitude. Joker calms down. And he's fine. For the first couple of days, he knew that I was going to kick his ass if he laid into that puppy. Well, now this puppy's been around long enough that he keeps doing this behavior. He needs to have a certain point where he needs to understand hierarchy and dominance and all that stuff within the pack. So I have a little command that I give Joker, and that's usually what I do is I'll cuff him, Joker. Go ahead and cuff him. And Joker will look at me and say, okay, is it okay, Dad? Cuff him, Joker. And he'll wait. Like this morning, it was so cool to see. This is why I'm kind of talking about this. Joker actually let him get precocious, let him get in the face, gave him a really good snarl, a lot of lip, a lot of body language. The puppy didn't respect it, and I was telling him to cuff him, go ahead and cuff him, and he, boom, cuff puppy. That was it. It was done. It's over with. Then I get Joker in and go, and I get him right back into playing with the puppy, and Joker started running away from the puppy, doing his thing to foster that puppy's relationship with him. And it's really cool because I can sense that Joker knows. He understands. That's the communication I have with my dogs. And Joker's been with me for 5 years now. He's a 5-year-old dog, and so it's just so cool. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the sort of things that I get into. Communication, the whole hierarchy of pack, dominance, submission, all the things that make a dog what they are, right? And this little puppy is really a lot of fun to play with because he's so smart and cognition. I want to say the words in a different way. I know it's got to be said a different way. But the cognition awareness, his awareness to watch and pay attention, makes it very easy to be trainable. He's very trainable, very biddable, as they call it, right? Because I now can use and elicit things that I know are in the dog. This morning when I did that little pouch, he's hearing that pouch. He's seeing my hands go to the pouch, right? And when you pick up on all these little things, you start to understand, and it clicks. The juices, my instinctive gut feeling and my juices for doing what I do are always there. The customer this weekend, he talked to me yesterday, called me up, and he's just kind of doing a checking on, just trying to check, see how the puppy's doing and this and that, which is fine. And he asked me, so what are you going to do this week with the puppy? And I told him, I don't really know. You know, when I get to it, I'll get to it. You know, and it's because I've been doing it for so long. I know what I've got to achieve. I don't think ahead that far. You know, I let my juices and my gut tell me when it's time to do what. So this morning I got up, and the first thing I said, okay, we're just going to go after hot dogs. We'll start teaching them what the clicker is, start pairing that sound, and we'll start working on luring. And then I come up with a whole little idea how I'm going to do that and what I'm going to do. And it's a matter of putting him in the cage, leaving him there, let that energy bottle up, and his want go in. And I'm going to be doing the breaking down my kennels and everything to make this move. Today's the day. I got to start getting busy on this. So I'm going to be busy going by his kennel, doing this, doing that. I can always just stop, take 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it is, do a little bit of luring, click treat, pair him with that sound. Classical conditioning will start to set in and start to build my luring with him, right? And the more I put him away and then come back, he's going to start getting used to pattern and routine, right? So it's not something that I sit here and think ahead about, guys. I don't have a bunch of paper that I have written down and we do this lesson, we do that lesson. It's all instinctive for me, okay? I've been doing this since I was 12, and it's just something that I know what I've got to do, you know? And so when it comes, it comes. So to the customer, patience, it'll get there. We've got a lot of work to go. Long time, thousands of hours basically, and a lot of repetitions for everything we do. So I'll talk to you later, guys. Mark Ferrasci, ProTech Dog Training. Have fun watching my videos. I'm having fun working the puppy. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.